College Football. I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies offense has the ball first today. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal, this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make...
Breaks into the open! Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, there's no mystery. We're going to get one of our best players involved in the game on the first play of the game. Just throw it up and let him go make magic happen.
They'll snap it from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of it.
Just too much heat that time, and they... down at the 31.
Tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Knocked down quickly after the pick, but that offense says thank you very much, and they'll have it at the 43. Sends it back in motion. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bruins can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. He knew that he was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power. You just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They've done a good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Going to swing it on second down. Working that left side now. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
Defense has got to do a better job of corralling this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get pats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Give to the running back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook move.
Oh, he's got some space. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing. Linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
The give to the tailback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Immediately fires to the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Here's the handoff. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That purple wave getting things going on the ground now.
And such a great fan base in the Pacific Northwest. Washington fans believe in the team. They're loud. And I tell you what, when they got a ground game they can depend on, a physical ground game.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The Huskies racing to the line in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down to the 17.
When you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They've pushed it forward down to the 5. up and now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Washington. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still running at the 40. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Handoff to the lone back. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. The Bruins moving the chains on the ground, and they've had some great running backs there. Some have flown under the radar a little bit.
Yeah, guys like Jonathan Franklin. And listen, you could...
There he goes! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Motion from the back. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Into the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
I love the way this defense is fighting down here close to their own goal line, right? They get a sack on the 1st play. Great coverage on the 2nd one, knocking it away. Here comes a huge 3rd down. Can they do it again? Can they come up with another big one?
Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Handoff from the shotgun. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Rush coming in hot, and they've got him at the 29. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-player.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen that can get upfield, rush the quarterback, every Bruins fan will be jacked up.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads it downfield. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Huskies. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Bruins will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Boots his first of the day away. He was called on 4 times in the victory last week. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. He's got it on the right. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to down Washington.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll leave it with him. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The sure hands, it's Snyder. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. It's Snyder. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Quickly to the tight end. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to the well. Turning it on. Lowers that shoulder. And another broken tackle. Touchdown, Huskies. He would not be denied. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Hauls it in. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Washington.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Lost to throw on first down. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Washington wants to go quickly.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good gain for this offense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on second down. Got his man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Timeout, UCLA.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Pasadena. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the Rose Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go!
Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the Bruins will have it 1st and 10. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. The RPO fire complete to the left. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's got an open man. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to run it to the right. Hard running there. And he has run out of bounds as they go backwards there and just avoided the contact. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the Bruins will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to start. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, there's no mystery who they're throwing the football to, but defenses still can't find a way to cover this guy. And with that last catch, he now has over 1,500 receiving yards on the season.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Punt is in the air. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward. They'll
try the run. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Rides the back on the option to give. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
He wants to change this route. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start of offense.
Not much of a decision to make there. The defense will move him back. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Good, solid tackle.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man in the middle. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Quarterback keeps it. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it.
And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. From the gun, running back on the move. Powers through the defender. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
To the air on first down. Got his man. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
By the receiver. Tackle is made at the 44-yard line. Brings up second down.
That last completion sets him up on second down.
Here we go.
Trying play action. Unloads it left. It's complete. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready to go.
Looking to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Huskies! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Arizona is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Teddy Bruschi had a hand in getting this kid to Tucson, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Rides to the back and leaves it on the option. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. And the Bruins will punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Gain of 18.
You know, you're seeing in college football now with spread offense and tempo and air raid, we're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Washington coming to the line with another first down.
Cornhole, 88. Cornhole, 88. Sack.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front, moving forward.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Hold offense.
They'll back him up with a holding penalty this time. They've spent most of the day backing them up with sacks anyway. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look...